1992, my wife spotted an advertisement in the local paper put there by Broxbourne Leisure Department, which was inviting people to attend an open meeting to be addressed by a field officer from the University of the Third Age. It was in the Deanalt Room at the Civic Hall, and there was about 30 or 40 people there, and Janet Eade, who was the Leisure Amenities Officer for Broxbourne Borough Council, had convened the meeting, and she introduced a speaker, the field officer from the U3A, a lady called Audrey Clute, who talked about U3A, how it operated and what it attempted to do. At the end of the meeting, people were invited to express an interest in helping to organise a local U3A, and 6 of us gave our names to Janet Eade. The 6 of us later met in Janet Eade's office a few days later, and we sorted ourselves out to form a steering committee. Janet Eade helped that enormously by offering the U3A 3 free lettings of Broxbourne Council premises so that we could convene a meeting. And the first meeting was at Wolsey Hall. The next meeting was at Fairfield Hall, I think it's called, somewhere near Bishop's College. And the third meeting was in the Deanalt Room. At the end of that monthly trial, 3 monthly trial period, we settled on meeting in the Deanalt Room, and we financed ourselves by asking people who attended the meeting to give us £1 as a contribution. Now, as our membership grew, we found that the Deanalt Room, by the time you reach March or so of 1993, we had people standing room only at the back. So we took a decision. It was really an act of faith that the membership would continue to grow, we wouldn't run into debt, to hire the main hall at Broxbourne Civic Hall. But fortunately the membership continued to grow and we still attracted members, and the arrangement in the main hall at that time was we just had seating on the floor. We didn't have the tiered seating, and at the back of the hall there was a space where the group leaders had their tables offering whatever activities they were going to promote.
Not easy. all right. Yes, to the next 25 years, yeah.
I hope you've all enjoyed your lunch. There's some left, so we must have had enough, which is good, isn't it? Very difficult to judge. Formal introductions will come later. At the moment, I'm just going to introduce the lady who I thought would be standing next to me. She'll come up. Although, to be honest, I think most of you already know Zena Skinner. She's joined us at previous July meetings, and we all love her sense of humour and how she controls her audience, which is why she's here. She was made an honorary member of Lee Valley U3A earlier this year, which you may not be aware of. So she can't get away now. She's one of us, and that's it.
Hello everyone, it's lovely to see you all again, and we're going to start by singing. Congratulations! No? That's the dancers. They said you've got to have that when you go in, and I thought we started with that, but never mind. I'm sorry about that. We'll get it right as the afternoon goes on. Here come the line dancers. Very much. All right? Well, now, from that we go on to the Lee Valley Singers.
Your silvery beams will bring lost dreams, will be cuddling
lucky in the Lee Valley. You've got dancers. What else do you want?
This is what U3As are about. All your activities, all the people, all the members that make up our U3As. And it's lovely to be at the heart of it. I was looking through the book by Eric Midwinter, 500 Beacons, and there was a bit in here about Len. And I thought that I would read it to you because I think it says everything. He could manage and he could lead. A gently imposing figure of a man. Doesn't that describe him well? And on behalf of Lee Valley U3A, a gift for you.
Yes, well, thank you very much. You'll have me quite emotional if I go on too long. I'm very grateful for those kind words, but I've loved doing it all the time, so thank you very much indeed.
But Len did refer to Richard and Judy Lorimer, who are on the terrace. If they could just, would they mind just standing? They started this all off.
So there we are, 25 years of Lee Valley U3A. We've adopted the motto, a warm smile and a friendly face. And this we do really try to impress on our members. We currently have 740 members and 53 interest groups, which range all the way from antiques and collectibles to 3 walking groups, and cover everything else in between. We've also introduced social events recently, and I would say in the last 3 or 4 years. What we do, we have quizzes, we also have interest afternoons, and we offer tea and cake afterwards, which means our members stay and have a chat and get to know each other. We've also developed a lot of links in the community, which I feel is very important. We started with the idea of asking our members to submit small articles for our newsletter about their grandchildren, and through that, surprisingly, we were introduced to John Warner School, who subsequently came to visit us with their robots to show us how robots are made, how robots work. This was followed by a visit from their choir, and we feel generally that we have a lot to offer to these youngsters and we have a lot to learn from them. We've had links with the library whereby our craft displays are often on show, and of course the prime project which we have is with Broxbourne Council, whereby we decorate part of Hoddesdon High Street for Christmas, and this is always extremely popular, and we're now always booked well in advance for that. We need to embrace new technology. We need to find out about social networking and all this technology that really is a bit alien to us, but we must use our younger members. We have to move forward, we cannot move backward. I am sure that Lee Valley U3A will remain invigorating, very, very successful, interesting and popular, and will still be going strong in another 25 years or more.